Now it's time for our social media panel. Hosting our panel, please welcome Marissa Mazziotti. And your panelists, Edmund Kutan, Nicole Petrarca, Madison Montgomery, Alethea Rice, Mike Schaefer, and Bree Star.
I love it. Let the smoke clear, guys. You probably are cheering because these guys are some of the best and fastest growing agencies in the company. You're probably secondarily cheering because my hat is really cute. And so I want to make sure, guys, since we support all of our new entrepreneurs, that you guys know that you can get your own very cute FFL hat. They're not all pink, so the guys too. If you guys visit the booth outside, Miss Savannah Mike has started her own business, and so make sure you guys get out there, support her, and get your cute hats, all right? All right, so these 6 that are up here, guys, they have some of the fastest growing teams, and they do a lot of social media recruiting, a lot of marketing, and this is one of my favorite things to talk about. So get your notes out because we're going to get this jam-packed literally with content for you guys to take home and grow your business. So Bree, super excited to be up here with you. What is your biggest team month and your favorite social media platform for your business?
Last month we did over 250,000.
Huge, clap it up, guys.
My favorite social media platform is Instagram.
Instagram, love it. All right, $250,000, guys, that's huge. Bree, how long have you been in the business?
3.5 years.
3.5 years, all right, so killing it. All right, so tell me, what is one social media habit that you have that you think most agents ignore?
Yeah, so I think that, it's not about instant results or instant gratification, and I think a lot of people don't stay consistent with posting because of that. And on average, I'm making about 19 posts a day, which is about 570 a month. And my thing that I'm thinking in my head every single day is, how are you gonna hit your goals or be a part of the 1% if people don't know who you are? If they know you, they flow you. So form the connections, build your web, and make the post. If it wasn't for social media and Family First Life, I would still be broke and broken. And you better believe that I'm gonna get on there and say the shit that a lot of people are afraid to say. So keep it real, because people want real and they can relate to that.
I love that, you guys, clap it up. If they know you, they flow you. That's like some notepad stuff right there, I love that. All right, and then what's a specific post that you've made before that's brought in the most recruits for you?
Yeah. So I don't think it's one post. I think it's several compounding posts. I've been through some shit, and I don't let that define me. So I share my story, whether it's business related, my personal life, being a single mom. I share my daughters and everything in between. So through the trenches, I've always powered through because I know that God put me through those storms so I can empower other people. I can inspire, impact, and make an impact. I believe full-heartedly in life insurance, and I know that this is the best opportunity in the entire world. That's why I share it every single day. It's very selfish not to. Where else can you go and make $1 million in a year at the age of 29 as a single mom, and then empower other people to do that as well? So one last thing I'm gonna leave you guys is, the industry doesn't care where you came from or what you've been through. It's you versus you every single day. Post your life, accomplish your goals, and help others do the same. Go big or go home.
I love that. All right, clap it up for Bree. Wait, can you give that to her for 1 second? I just thought of this right now. Guys, one of the biggest things in the business about social media, if you're uncomfortable, what I did is I just literally copied and pasted. So I watch all these guys' stuff all the time, and sometimes I'm like, oh, Bree did that, so let me do that. It's not that deep. So tell them what your Instagram handle is, so that way if they need content ideas, they can go get it from you.
Bree Star 96, 2 E's, 2 R's.
I love it, guys. Give her a hand. All right, Alethea, what is your biggest team month and your favorite social media platform?
Yeah, my team's doing around 150K a month. My biggest social media platform is Instagram, for sure.
Clap it up for that, guys. $150,000 with her team. And how long have you been in the business?
I've been in the business for about 2 years.
Awesome, girl. All right, well, tell us, how long did it take for social media to actually start paying you back in the business?
Yeah, so I would say it wasn't immediate. It took a few tries. Someone told me recently that social media, posting on social media is like purchasing a lottery ticket. And every single time you're making a post on social media, it's like you're purchasing a lottery ticket. And eventually, that lottery ticket is going to lead you to, obviously, having a post that maybe might go viral. I think that consistency is the biggest thing with social media, and we should treat it exactly like we treat dialing the phones or even recruiting. Repetition is everything. So whenever you pick up the phone and you're calling people, you don't know if someone is going to answer and buy from you, but that doesn't stop you from picking up the phone and dialing. It's the exact same way with posting online. You don't know if a video is going to do well or not. I think social media, slightly, it's just the luck of the draw with most videos. But consistency is the main thing, and eventually you're going to post something that will hit the right audience.
Yeah, that's huge. I think sometimes if you post 1 or 2 times and it doesn't hit, you get discouraged. You got to do what she does, guys, and just keep going consistently. It's going to show in 30, 60, 90, 120 days in your business. Alethea, do you have a specific post count or like a specific goals that you're trying to hit every week that these guys could implement? How many times per day, certain times a day, anything like that?
Yeah, definitely. Again, back to the consistency portion of it. So stories, it's super easy to make an Instagram story. I would say like 3 to 5 Instagram stories a day, and then Reels, I'm trying to post 2 to 3 per week. The way I like to look at it is, if I just posted one time on my story, or I just made 1 or 2 Instagram Reels, no one would trust me. They would just think that I got lucky a couple times. But if I posted consistently every single day, every single week, then people realize that it's not luck and that it's the business and it's real.
Yeah, that's huge. You guys clap it up for her. Keep the mic real quick. But also, you guys have to be super intentional when you're listening to what these guys are saying. She said, if I only post 1 or 2 times, they think I just got lucky. If you do it consistently, they know how serious you are in the business, and people want to work with people that are consistent and serious. So, Alethea, sorry, can you give her the mic back, and you can tell us your Instagram handle?
Yeah, it's my first name, so Alethea_Rice_.
Huge. Give it up for our guys. All right, Mike, what is your biggest team month and your favorite social media platform?
Right around 500,000.
Huge, guys. Clap that up.
And my favorite social media platform is Instagram.
Instagram. Everyone loves IG. Okay, perfect. Mike, what do you post that makes people trust you, even though they don't know you?
Yeah, I'd say the biggest thing that I do is I take a lot of videos just talking in front of the camera, just talking about my day-to-day life, my business, and one thing that I do is I have a 3-take rule. You know, the biggest thing that we see in this business is people who aren't authentic with what they do day in and day out. So I have what we call a 3-take rule, if you guys want to write this down. You only give yourself 3 takes on the video, and no matter what, you have to post the 3rd one.
That's huge. That's challenging. Imagine, like, I would need a lot more takes than that, so that's huge. Mike, was this something social media was naturally comfortable for you, or something that you had to, like, kind of overcome to get into?
Oh my gosh, it's probably the toughest part about the business for me. A little bit about my story, my background is, before I started on social media, I had Instagram deleted for a year. So I wasn't on social media at all. I was focused on just trying to build my team. Thought the right way to build my team was just focusing on what they're doing in the day in and day out of the business. And I realized by me not having social media, I was hurting them. I wasn't allowing them, I was the lid. I was the lid to my team. And in order for my people to recruit and build big agencies, I had to download Instagram, download TikTok, get really uncomfortable with posting each and every single day. And that lid has now been lifted, and I'm proud to say our agents are posting pretty much every single day.
Yeah, and I love that you brought that up. So you went from not even having Instagram, and what's so important about that is that a lot of you in the crowd right now, you think like, oh, I don't have a lot of followers, or maybe I'm not even on IG a lot, or whatever. You started from 0, and now you're up here talking about social media recruiting. So what's like a quick piece of advice? Like if someone's at 0 right now, maybe doesn't even have an account, and they want to walk out of here tomorrow, what's the first thing that they should do?
Yeah, the first thing that I would do is I'd get on Instagram, and I'd tell your story. Tell them, hey, I'm in life insurance. This is what my day-to-day life looks like. And one thing I tell people is, the stories are what are going to attract the current audience you have, and the reels help outreach other audiences that you're trying to outreach to. So, if you don't have Instagram, if you don't have TikTok, if you're not evolving with your business, you're going to get left behind. So you need to get on social media if you want to build a big team.
Yeah, I love that. Give them your handle so they can copy your stuff.
It's going to be _Mike Schaefer _.
Love it, you guys. Clap it up for him. Takes a lot to get up on this stage and talk, right? Everyone's nervous. It's a big stage, a lot of people, so you really got to be out in the crowd showing these guys some love for what they're doing. Nicole.
Marissa.
Love to have you up here.
So excited.
All right, tell people your biggest team month and your favorite social media platform.
Biggest teen month is 275,000, and then my favorite social media platform is TikTok.
Ooh, TikTok, a new one. Guys, clap it up for $275,000. Huge. All right, so Nicole, I know this personally about you, that you really had to overcome a fear of being in front of the camera, and I think a lot of us feel that way, or what other people are gonna think about us, they're gonna judge us. How did you overcome that, and what's your advice for other people that are feeling that way?
That's a great question, and I'm gonna be totally transparent with you guys. I haven't. Like, one thing is I'm still uncomfortable every single time that I post on social media, but what they always say in this business is, if you're not, you gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable. If you don't do that, that just means you're not growing. So I had to overcome that by just figuring out how to be uncomfortable and be comfortable being uncomfortable. So that was one thing that I kind of had to come to the realization about as far as that goes. And I still, again, have not overcome it at all. I just know that that's the only way to continue to keep growing. And I saw a little bit of success for it, and then just stuck with it and kept going.
Yeah, that's huge. And a lot of us wait a lot longer than you did to do it. So was there like a rip off the Band-Aid moment that just made you jump into doing it?
Honestly, I was like all of us and scrolling on TikTok, and I found a couple people, and just like everyone says, this business is all about copy paste. So I was scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, all these different things, and I started seeing a bunch of people in the life insurance industry come up, and they had like millions of views on their video. And so like the first video that I made that went viral was I was eating popcorn, and I posted my sales for the week. And that was literally a exact copy and paste from somebody else's video that I saw went viral.
Yeah, I remember that video. And guys, it's crazy because a lot of you think there's this insane strategy. You could literally just do anything, take some sort of action. Nicole made a video of the popcorn, went viral. How many interviews did you get from that one video on TikTok?
Oh God, I don't even have a number. I would probably easily say probably 500.
500 interviews from one video. Guys, if you're in the crowd, hold on, this is gonna be good. If you're in the crowd and you're from the popcorn video, can you cheer? So think about that, love her team. But guys, just a random thing. It's a whatever kind of night, I'm making some popcorn, I'm gonna make some posts. What did you put on the caption of that post?
I think I put something about like, watch how much I made in a week as a life insurance agent, and then I put all of the numbers for everything that I made in annual premium for that week.
That's huge, you guys. All right, share your TikTok handle so people can go on and copy your stuff.
It's just my first name _ last name.
All right, you guys, clap it up for her. That's huge. All right, Madison, so excited to have you up here. What is your biggest team month and your favorite social platform?
So my biggest team month is 436,000, and I love my team, they're amazing, and my favorite social media platform is TikTok.
TikTok. All right, we got 3 for IG and 2 for TikTok, so we'll see what breaks the tie. Madison, I'm watching your stuff literally all the time. You're one of the most real and transparent people on social media, so I love that about you. What kind of content do you post that attracts the right agents versus people that just want to make quick money?
That's such a good question. First, I'll say that you cannot tell who is the right agent from the first couple of calls. Agents will ultimately show you if they're the right fit in that first 90 days that they're working with you. But I think honesty and transparency will attract the right type of person 100% of the time. There are a lot of people posting a little bit of fluff out there when it comes to the sales industry as a whole. I think I owe it to people who want to come in and work with me to be honest from the get-go so that they know exactly what to expect when they come into the team, and they know exactly what to expect from me as a leader.
Yeah, that's huge. Now, Madison, a lot of times we get kind of caught in this weird thing where what we do is so valuable, we bring so much to clients, and what we do is so important, and hiring people into our business is so important, and we can make a lot of money. So how do you talk about that without coming across as like cringy or scammy or like the typical words people tend to comment on social media?
I think, first of all, you guys just have to get over feeling cringy. Unfortunately, feeling cringy and feeling uncomfortable is going to be the cost of success in an industry like this. You have to feel cringy. You have to feel like people are looking at you and kind of going like, what is she doing? That was a reaction that a lot of people had towards my content and towards my stuff for the first couple of years that I was in the industry. But people watch you. People will watch from that very first story, that very first video. They are gonna watch, and they're just gonna watch to see what you are doing. I've had people reach out to me within the last 30 days who said, I've watched you since December 2022, when you first posted about getting your license, and now they're coming in to work with us. You never know who's watching, so just post and don't stop.
And Madison, what % of your team would you say came from social media recruiting?
99%.
99%. So if that doesn't make you guys want to start getting on social media and feeling a little cringy for a little bit so you can get some people into your business, then I don't know what is. So Madison, give them your social handles.
So Instagram is madison.montgomery, and then TikTok is Madison, the number 4 Prez, like Madison for president.
Love it. You guys give it up for her. I mean, like, really give it up. Thank you. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, you guys. All right, Edmund, what is your biggest team month and your favorite social media recruiting platform?
So we just completed our 3rd month in December. We ended at 450, and I'm on Instagram.
Hold on. Let me make sure my ears are working. $450,000 a month team in 3 months. Are you guys hearing that? All right.
And that's thanks to FFL, Instagram, the leadership, and those that can be bothered to share the opportunity on social media so we can know about it.
That's huge. I love that. And I didn't even really know you that well personally. So when I saw you on the panel, I'm like, I know him because I've seen his stuff. I see it on Grady's. I see it on Hayden's. Like, you talk to everybody. You're everywhere. So you're doing a great job. Now, what is something, Edmund, that you think agents overcomplicate about social media posting?
Well, I think 99% of people care too much about what other people think about them, so they have a hard time getting started. But the formula here, the philosophy, you can write it down. It's commitment and consistency over time beats talent and skill every time. So you just gotta get started. Do you wanna be on social media posting once you're rich? What about day one when you need to make money, where you can document your journey, when you can keep yourself accountable, where your leadership can see and decide whether they want to pour into you or not, right? Because you're pouring into yourself, you're documenting your journey, your activity. Everyone's allergic to the hype, the flash, the cars, the watches. What do people want? Substance. Social media will either promote you or expose you. And you get to choose every single day based on what you do and what you post. Don't fake it till you make it. Act as if. Post as if. Be the best version of yourself on there. But at the same time, if I may, I used to share a lot of substance on social media. I was allergic to it. I was probably the last person I know to have a Facebook. One of my mentors, Dick Marriott, you guys have probably stayed in a Marriott hotel. My favorite quote from Dick Marriott is rich and anonymous. But guess what? I'm not rich. So Instagram is the new Indeed. It's a way to explode your business. You look at Jay Masca, you look at Stan, their business is exponentially growing, like Luis, who just brought in $1 million a month of volume thanks to social media.
Yeah, I love it. And real quick, I want to get one more thing done after this. So, Edmund, that's huge. Now, a lot of people get scared of the DMs. So let's say you post something, I reach out to you, and I'm like, Edmund, this seems cool. What's this about? What's the message that you're sending back to me? Like the initial connection message in the DM.
Well, it's interesting because social media can also be your business card. And at a certain point, you have to justify your time. And social media can be a double-edged sword because people can be attracted to some of the wrong things. So I'll test you by sending you a video or giving you some instructions, seeing if you can follow them.
Yeah, because if I can follow instructions when we're first talking, that might mean I want to dial the phone and I'm going to do the script and things like that. All right, I love that, guys. Clap it up for Edmund real quick, loud. All right, we got a tiny bit of time. Yeah, Edmund, do you have your phone on you?
I do.
All right, I want you to get your phone out. You're going to make a social media post in the next 43 seconds that gives them a live example of something they could do today.
Love it.
Now you got 34 seconds, so you better hurry.
Out here with the biggest IMO in the nation, and we're about to blow up in 2026!
The best in the industry, you guys, clap it up for them. Thank you so much.